Hey guys, welcome in. We're going to take a look at the zodiac and see what's going on. So we'll just wait a few seconds here, a few minutes here while I'm getting situated. Let people jump in. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. If it's your birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. And I hope that you're finding yourself in peace, regardless if you're in the eye of a storm or not, and all that kind of stuff. My name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, my channel really is that intense. Most I really will speak here, and you won't have to question anything. You'll just have to make a choice of what if he's trying to get you to be victorious, to do something his way. And this is not a religious platform in any way, shape, or form, but God is spirit, and he speaks today. And he gives me shakes and quakes, man, on this platform. So anyway, it gets real intense. You'll have to learn me as a reader, because when the energy is on me, I'm speaking right out of that ball of energy. And sometimes it could just be real, I don't know, it could be anything. But I just want you to know who I am as a reader. I have freedom of speech, and I have rights. So do you. And you and I have a right to be upright in the earth towards one another. And nobody has a right to take things that are yours and call it theirs and do stupid crap in a very nasty, demonic, filthy type of a stupid way. They think that's cool, being that way. It's dumb. And I say that for legal purposes because I'm dealing with a murderer, if you are new. And I won't put up with people like that. I'm going after people like that. God said today he was going to kill some people that just won't stop on some crap. It's time for some people to leave the earth realm. It really, really is. So anyway, somebody's watching something here in some energy. If you don't think somebody knows something, they do. Somebody thinks somebody don't know something, but they do know. Okay? So we're going to look at all of the zodiac. I'm going to start with Gemini and work through, since the sun is there right now. So we're going to go ahead and start with Gemini energy. Most High, I just thank you for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. What are you going to bring out here for Gemini? There's chaos jumping out. What's underneath this? On somebody thinking that there's some type of possibility. Somebody's trying to tug on somebody's arm as they're trying to walk away, saying, look at the possibilities, or make up your mind, or believe in yourself. It came out with chaos and an upheaval and a downfall. So that's not good. There's something here. And if you've got to pull on somebody to do something, you're very immature, and you really got to grow up. You cannot make somebody was just begging. Let's say saying somebody's begging somewhere, either with the Gemini connection, whatever that's about. It's chaotic. And the Most High said today that somebody better walk the crap away, because this was coming in that reading that I just did a little while ago on the platform. Okay? Anyway, there's chaos out here around your energy. Show me Gemini energy. So this gentleman is maybe wanting you to go somewhere or get together with them, have a meeting, talk. It's a professional energy as well. Whoever that person might be, it is a darker skinned individual gentleman. This could be a jock for some of you all, but they want to meet. They want to talk, or that's you. And somebody wants you to look at some possibilities, but there's some chaotic stuff. Look underneath that gentleman card with more chaotic stuff. We got clouds and distortion and something around where this communication is trying to be around you all. Show me Gemini. There's something about going somewhere. That was really strong yesterday when I was reading. So this is sorrowful stuff that's around some type of communication. Or somebody don't want you to walk away from what they're trying to say. Hey, look at this. I mean, for some of you all, you do need to stay somewhere. For some of you all, there's no possibilities, and somebody's up to no good. Somebody's distorted something out here around some stupid communication that's going on, and it's sorrowful. Or something's fixing to take place, or wants somebody to distort something for them to start some crap out here. You do have two communication cards. If that's past energy and somebody went and had a little meeting, some chaotic things taking place, now somebody's begging for, hey, let's work something out, look at the possibilities. But there's something really bad out here connected with somebody's communications wrong on something that's going on with you all. Show me Gemini. Blind. Okay, don't be blind. There's a revenge out here. Okay, well, anyway, you're not God. And my scripture's here. And God teaches us how karmic activity works. And God says that only vengeance belongs to him. Not you, not me, not anybody but God. Now somebody say, look at the possibilities. Let's go do some chaotic thing out here on somebody. Because we deal with witches and warlocks as God said so today. Okay, they go after innocent people to create chaotic nonsense on purpose that they filth. And the Most High tells us that the devil blinds the eyes of the people. Somebody's crazy. That whole congregation came out as a wolf. It repeated itself today. Somebody's trying to do some revengeful thing, pulling somebody's heartstrings out here is what it says. It's right here. And somebody wants somebody to freaking stop. They're trying to walk away from you. Or somebody's trying to walk away from some situation where there's some type of stupid revengeful energy out here and you're not God. Anyway, you're not God. I don't know who that goes to, but you're not a big shot like that on somebody's life to do some chaotic nonsense. Somebody trying to hand you a little piece of money. All that money was in the reverse today. Okay? This says to use your wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Let's get in here and see what all this crap's about. Show me Gemini. Somebody's not smart at all if you take this deal. Exactly what God told me before I got started when we began to discuss what he told me to tell somebody. On that other video, you'll just have to go back on the live video. Okay, so the movie star came out and they are just, somebody is playing a game with you or you're involved in it already. The Knight of Wands is real quick energy or you're going to depart or somebody's trying to quickly depart. But the star's in the reverse and they're just acting. And somebody's angry out here. They're bitter because there's chaos going on around your energy. So you do have a player out here, and whatever they're trying to feed you with this bowl of crap energy with this communication, you just need to let them be chaotic. Some of you all are going to get some communication, and they're going to try to use an upheaval to get you to move a certain way that they want you to move. There's danger in that. There is danger in that. Somebody acts like they are like you, but they're not. That energy is here. Somebody's blind to something going on. You need to search for some answers. Somebody's watching you. It's written on that card. I was just saying so. It's come through my spirit. Somebody is watching you. Somebody knows something about you. Whether that's upright or not, that energy is just here. But somebody's playing a game. And some they don't want something to be known. The star is about knowledge. That house, their motto is I know. But they've distorted this communication, or they're going to try to distort communication, or they're still distorting communication out here on something very chaotic that's going on. Because somebody don't want to go to jail, I guess, for some people if it goes that far. But somebody's playing somebody out here. And they're not guided in crap with that star coming out in the reverse. They're not going to get out of something. They can cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. God said so today. That as soon as somebody made this decision with somebody that was approaching to do something, and they already knew better, whoever that went to, they already knew what they were fixing to do was wrong and off. And God gave them, you're going to die on this thing. But anyway, you do what you want. There's no way out. As soon as this decision is made, this crying will never stop on somebody. This chaotic nonsense will never stop on somebody. Because what somebody's trying to wear the shoes of God in a revengeful type of a stupid, and somebody's a kook. You don't get to do that. You've lost your mind. You're already far gone. There are no possibilities. You're somebody dealing with a kook out here, or you are a kook, whoever the kook is, with this energy. Dumb. So a Temperance came out crossing with the Two of Wands crossing. Okay, this somebody's at a crossroad. It jumped on that possibilities with that chaos. They're at a crossroad. There's contracts going on. We know that for a fact because God said yesterday there was a business still trying to go down. Something's wrong with it. This decision is a decision card, the Lover's card. Okay, well, anyway, the fornicators out here. Somebody's just trying to pull somebody's heartstrings. Or they did, and now somebody's getting up in here with their revenge, with their, hey, go with me, do something, let's cause some chaotic nonsense because we're kooks, and you are kooks. And God's going to take that revenge right back on you because you thought you could play his role out here. It don't look good for Gemini connections if you're not in the upright of this energy. And if you are and somebody's trying to pull you in on something, you've got a really bad chaotic thing that I guess you're going to have to deal with either way. And what I mean by that is if somebody is trying to, obviously they're pulling on your heartstrings or pulling on you, they're going to be chaotic. If you don't do it, they're going to be chaotic. And if you're saying, no, I'm not going to do it, either way, you're going to get some type of havoc out of this person is what I'm actually trying to get out. I'm hearing I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Whatever that means for you. Somebody's got themselves backed up in a corner on something. And they're damned if they do, and they're damned if they don't, because God's got it that way. God did it to them. They wouldn't leave some evil way, so God's boxing somebody in on something and making them, they're at a crossroad on something. That's going to take, they don't have no temperance. It's crossway. Anyway, show me Gemini. Someone tall to you is coming out for a clue to something that's going on. And I'm sorry, I don't know. Somebody playing somebody out here. Or you won't say you're sorry and you're going to get in this vengeful mode. I don't know. Or somebody didn't. The dark night of the soul is out here with your connection. And somebody got a false heart out here. Who do you think they are? They're just playing a game out here. I'm sorry. What was your name? That's right, you're nobody. You don't do this to nobody in the earth room. I don't care who you are. If people fall down, they make a thing right. And if you did, but they wouldn't take an apology on something and they took a revenge, still they're going to answer to God for that. Whoever the big shot is with that, they're still going to answer to the big God that's running the universe on something out here. Anyway, settling on something out here. Okay, well, anyway, you don't need to settle. I don't care how stormy something gets. You don't need to settle on something. Somebody's dreams are out here. It says follow your dreams. Okay, if your dreams are from God and they're godly and they're upright, you follow them and you don't let nobody pull on you or say, oh, I want to leech on your dreams too, or act like I am some. Because somebody was trying to segregate somebody in that reading today to use from them because there was a bunch of pentacles there. And all it was just somebody using somebody. That's all it is with these people. Because there was a group involved in something. In your hidden space, there's some type of travel in the reverse. Okay, I feel like it's secret travel because that's like, hey, let's go somewhere and do something. There is communication coming about this. And those of you who got a little check on the inside, you don't need to go with this person. Something devastating is out here around something going on. It's in the reverse. There could be something around a... all that travel came out yesterday, but it's a wreckage of some sort is also showing itself to me. And that ain't gonna be for everybody, but it is out here. This is about having value. It's coming out like this. Somebody, for some people, don't. We have the tree in the reverse. Okay, so this is the tree. It's in the reverse. Somebody's got the axe at the root. Somebody from your home is out here with the family tree. Somebody's genetics have changed. That's a genetics card. And a twin flame. Okay, so that little relationship, which is right here still, the little lover card is out here. Somebody was married. There is no possibilities. And you talk about somebody doing some crap, somebody's friends involved in something. This is not your route to go for revenge. Somebody's a lying sack of crap out here. And they're here to thieve. It's a thievery card. There are false hearts. Whoever's connected with Gemini energy, and you're the upright party on whoever's connected with this, this is detrimental to your life. Somebody's just a liar out here. And whoever this gentleman is, he's specifically involved in something with you. Okay, he could be in the military. It is a professional person card, whether he's upright or not for you. Somebody trying to pull on somebody to do something out here. It says somebody is secretly in love. Okay, well, is it really? Because all that love stuff was there. If this is a third party jealous of something, that's done something around somebody's love, then fine. Because we did have a lot of jealousy that comes out all the time, and it came out real heavy yesterday. Anyway, somebody thinks that they're secretly in love or trying to pull on somebody for some possibilities on hooking up with somebody. Somebody's got a false heart around the connection somewhere. Or they're just lying and saying that they're secretly in love. They ain't. Your cousin is out here coming out. Okay, so your family tree, that tree is upside down. Okay, so whoever's doing something to your cousin, or you're the cousin doing something, I don't know what you interpret it. The letter K and the letter A, AKA. The letter K is out here twice. Somebody is not who you think they are. They're wearing a mask. AKA is out here. They're false. Okay? Somebody tried to do something for a revenge. What came out was, I don't give a rip. I'm in rebellion. Don't care about you or nothing else. I'm going to take from you and thieve and loot. And I'm just saying I'm sorry because there's money somewhere that don't belong to somebody. Here it is again. Anyway, your ex could be involved in something. The letter N is this rune, but it looks like an X. And again, the K is out here twice. You should have family Ks or 2K connections somewhere. The letter A is also out here for Gemini connections. But there's some type of love situation, whether it really is or not, or a third party's around causing some havoc out here. Somebody's distorting communication on some things. And let me just say, whoever distorts my communication on this platform, may God visit you in real time and literally just punch you right down to the pit of hell. Last week or whenever, I guess I haven't been on the platform for about a week, I guess. But I recently did a video and it was all distorted and stuff because somebody's crazy out here on my things. And you touch my platform any way, shape, or form, you're actually touching the word of God, because I ask at the end of the old Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. This is stuff that I talk from his word about. And so when you think you're touching just a person, you're touching God's people. That's got a big fat consequence on you, folks that are doing crazy out here in other people's lives. Okay? So there's a warning out here. Whatever you think you're trying to do with security and things like that, you are under a damnation of God's chaotic warfare that will come to you straight from God Almighty. Because he uses this kind of stuff in the earth realm for judgments on freaks. Okay? You got a professional person that's actually backwards somewhere, because in the general reading today, that official person came out in the back, in the reverse. So those people who are in the reverse, this person is in a position out here and they're abusing their power in whatever they're doing. Just side note. Sorry, I didn't mean to get into that, but I have to say certain things on my platform because I am dealing with people that think that they can just bully people, and I just won't let you. You're out of order on my life and other people's life. You're out of order, and you're going to stop your crap. All right. Let's get in here and go to Cancer. Let me get these cards picked up real quick. That's so stupid. God tells us to be angry and sin not. And every one of us has been in a place of anger. But when you have the fear of God, folks, you'll pull back from that stuff that's really going to cost somebody. It's really going to cost somebody. That's retardation in a person's mind to think that they're bigger than God and that God wouldn't step in and give you some type of justice, because justice goes before his throne, and people are trying to take matters in their own hands, and people are devastated all over the world because of stupid stuff going on, just because people want to play games. All right. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on with you all, or the cross watcher. Show me Cancer energy this time. We have somebody wanting somebody to open up in this conversation. If they're offering you money or jewelry or something of value, and it's not upright or ethical, you will turn into a pervert karmically. That's how perversion comes in. Okay, if you didn't know that, there is a karmic law attached to bribery, and it brings and opens doors of perversion. You pick a perversion. The word perversion is nasty energy, and that's exactly what hit me this way. Somebody's returning here. It's a little reunion out here around you. There's money or gifts. Is somebody giving either that or want you to do something? If that's upright, then fine. Then something beautiful is being communicated. We'll see. But I have to talk about bribes and stuff here because it's such a part of prophecy in the hour that we live in. Show me Cancer. So somebody wants you to do something stupid to somebody, you're screwed there. You'll die twice with God. Okay, there's the gifts again coming. So Cancer's got gifts around it, okay? We also have the fish, which is also finances and money is around you all. And something's going on. I really hope it's upright. Because all that money came out in the reverse yesterday. Somebody's doing some type of a revengeful thing. Those of you that are connected with the Gemini reading, somebody was in a revengeful mode and they were chaotic there. Dealing with a kook. Show me Cancer. Something by water could be here as well. We did get the cloud card as well. So if you live by water of any sort, the fish card is here. But there is something to do with some type of money and gifts around you all. Show me Cancer. There's lust. Okay, well, there's a reunion happening around you. This is forbidden. It says they're not going to be committal to you, and there's just sex energy here, and there's a tragedy connected with this. So that's exactly what was just showing in the Gemini. Hey, look at the possibilities and all this stuff, and chaos was all over it. These flowers are so pretty for you, aren't they? But there's tragedy with this. There's a bad tragedy. There's something lustful going on here. And locking something, or somebody's heart really isn't open. They're masked around Cancer energy. This, whatever this is for you, it really is forbidden. It really is, as God said, it was going to cost somebody their life. And God's on pursuit to shut somebody down doing something crazy out here with this energy. Somebody from a distance from you is here. This is some type of a separation, a divorce could come out of this, or you are dealing with your ex. This is about ghosting somebody as well, okay? And shattered energy. It's really coming out today, folks. I feel like people really need to brace themselves for collective groups of people. It's go time is what I'm hearing, and the battle is real is also what I'm hearing. I'm hearing blood shed. Okay? But look, there's the flowers again, wanting to jump out. Well, they're definitely here. Gifts all around. Somebody really trying to pour on some nasty on y'all. Anyway, 11:11, a specific time is here. That's that stupid twin flame crap that's coming out. The devil's all around that nonsense. Anyway, there's just a specific time of something that's here that's prevalent to something going on with somebody just using lustful things to get what they want, to embrace in the reverse. It's because somebody's just pulling somebody's heartstrings. Somebody's heart's really locked. This is forbidden nonsense out here. The letter Q and the letter K is also here. Something quick was showing itself in the Gemini reading with that little Knight of Cups. Anyway, God says that if you and I be found in a very hasty type of a way, we're in sin. And somebody real quick is trying to communicate. Here's some money, here's some gifts, here's some flowers. They've got an ulterior motive to something going on out here. Or they did. Somebody fixing to get shattered by this. There's karmics underneath that. Haters. Okay, third parties, it says. Okay, that third parties was working around people this morning. Okay, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. God's fixing to take them all to the pit. Look, there's the Lover's card in this deck coming out. It's in the hidden space. These are your hidden space cards. It's intense, or something's fixing to get real intense. There it is, look. So whoever's dealing with Cancer connections, either you're the lover and you doing something nasty around a person, on purpose, trying to bribe to do something, or somebody's doing that to you and you're being told about something that's going on around you, and if you are in a connection, they may be cheating on you or trying to get somebody pulled in that you know to help them do some type of a revengeful thing. But there's something nasty and tragic going to take place in something out here that's really going to shatter the crap out of somebody's life out here, and something that's very forbidden. This is serious. So we have the Lovers in the reverse. Again, somebody's out of balance. That we got the Lovers here, the courtship here, the Lovers card here. Somebody embracing in the reverse. There are no possibilities with this person. This is just outright lust going on. Okay? So you're doing somebody very unbalanced. If they don't get what they want, that's why all that chaotic stuff is showing itself in the Gemini reading. Somebody's gook out here, folks. They ain't really in love with somebody, or somebody's went crazy over love. Wrong with Cancer connections. Show me more information. King of Wands crossing. Jumped on the lust card, and he does very lustful in the reverse. Pimpish, nasty. Just something that's stupid. That this is nasty. Something sucks out here in a really bad way. I'm hearing. I started to say succubus. Anyway, this is demonic stuff going on. You could be dealing with somebody public out here as well, or something's fixing to be public for you all. The World. This is about ending something here with the World card. You better end this crap, man. Four of Cups. It's all been contemplated. This little, hey, sweetheart. Hey, I'm back. I'm returning here. Here's my presents, my gifts, my money. If you ever change your mind about leaving, somebody thought they were going to leave somebody behind, you better leave this person behind. They're coming back. It's forbidden for them to come back to do something here. Something's been contemplated around energy. You're in danger. Somebody's in danger getting involved in this. Leave behind. Oh, I can't really open my throat in this room because there's people around. There's secret listening, that's why. Anyway, the police are around. Hey, police, or somebody's in the police that wears a uniform and they're crazy. Somewhere, because that official person came out in the reverse today. Got a dirty official somewhere, folks, involved in something, and there's lust around crap. If somebody's undercover knowing that somebody's took a bribe on somebody and that they're freaking shattered to pieces in something and they're trying to do a revengeful thing, it's very intense out here. Or something's fixing to get real intense out here. You are loved, are you? Because it says false heart and crap is out here. Again, if you are, then you've got third party willing to be nuts around something with you. An ending's going to happen in this war. God's going to shut it down. It jumped on this decision with the Lovers card in the reverse and the World card. It's hanging in the balance, but it's going to end. Okay? Whatever the crap this is, God's going to kill somebody for being nuts out here. Wearing a mask and being nasty. And they don't even have a heart. God's going to remove somebody. Okay? Your family's going to need healing from this, or they want healing. There's the military again. Well, we do have war and stuff going on. Well, anyway, I just seen blood shattering everywhere when I was in the Gemini reading. Or was it in this reading? Wherever it was, I just seen it. Anyway, there is a war going on. It is safe for somebody to love. So then this lets me know somebody else don't like it. Somebody else is jealous about your connection. It's pure. I'm talking to all people who have a pure connection that God says this is your person. It's only going to be you, and the third party's nuts around it. They are going to be shattered by God Almighty for doing something out here, causing a war around your love, because they did it on purpose. It was in some type of a revenge situation that's going on. Anyway, you don't let somebody get up in here and make you think that you can't love who you want to. If it's pure and it's in the truth, the way God tells us what it's supposed to look like in a very natural way, the way He put it together. You could be dealing with somebody from Texas out here. attached to something. There's a single female. It's safe for somebody to love out here. And if you're an ex of somebody, go away. You're crazy. God's going to kill you. There's the death certificate. It's coming. Did you call the funeral home? Because God just said yesterday he's going to kill somebody. They're unbalanced. They're nuts. They've contemplated some crap out here to go down. Stupidness. The letter R is coming out here. This is the ride. Somebody was trying to get somebody to go on a ride in the Gemini reading, okay? Or somebody's that truck driver or whatever this is. This is a removal and you're leaving. And you are going to cooperate. Get out. Because God's going to make sure somebody does. Even to death, folks. Whatever this is about, there is a death matter around some crap. Somebody's being removed. The war, whatever this crap is, it's ending. God's going to shut something down for somebody. And somebody don't like it, I guess, because all that chaos nonsense was all over the Gemini reading. That's just too bad. Person's lost their filthy mind. All right. Give me just a second. We'll go on to the next house here. I got that song in my mind. Okay. All right, Leo connections. Let's see what's going on with you all. I just heard hot to try. Okay. Hopefully that ain't in some sicko lustful way. But anyway, somebody might be trying to use their looks to get what they want. I don't know. We have the wife who's stepping out and doing something on somebody. Okay, whether you're upright or not, there's communication or somebody's trying to communicate with your wife. But there's a baby here, and somebody does have a secret baby somewhere because it came out real strong. But this is somebody's wife that's involved in something with some kind of communication, stepping out to do something here with your connections. Prison is on somebody. Okay, well, somebody's stuck on something, I guess so. Or whatever they stepped out to do. If that's all that bribe crap that just came out in the Gemini and the Cancer reading, this person will go to prison because prison already came out today. Their little hothead nonsense ain't working out for them here. All right, the sun. Okay, so this is, if you're upright, something positive is out here for you, for these connections. If you're known, if somebody is known, this is front stage fame and glory. The star card came out in the reverse in the Gemini reading, and then the general reading, a movie star was there. So somebody is known. They could be going to jail. God don't give a rip. Somebody broke the law out here on something. If this is just energetic jail, then fine. It is for some of you all. This is pride, conceit, and ego in the reverse of its card. And we did have the word ego come out. So I don't know. If you're upright, it's a victory for you. And somebody's going to get some justice for something's taking place out here. There's communication. That if this communication says, hey, step out and do something for me, it's got this connected with it. It's got jail connected to something with it. It's going to come out with being stuck in jail matters. Okay? The foe is underneath that. Somebody is a foe out here. Somebody is just pulling somebody's heartstrings today. Somebody's having an affair out here. If you are married, that's really been highlighted. You better check some people out. The sun and the moon. Somebody's getting cut. Okay, that together in the pictograph language is also a molten image, okay? And it's an eclipse the other direction. And so if there's some type of a cut in something, then if somebody is in the movie, the movie industry, whatever all that movie stuff was that kept coming out and somebody get cut for something, or there was a revenge because somebody lost their role. That ain't for everybody, but it's showing itself to me. And somebody's done something really nasty out here where prison's connected to something. If you're connected with all that child sacrificing stuff that came out, it don't look good for you. Like God castrates you and puts you in jail for eternity where you belong. Filth bags. It's craziness. Somebody get cut out here. Or something's going on, or somebody's giving some type of communication, either when the sun's coming up or down, or the moon going up or down, something like that's out here showing up, okay? A phone call is here. There is communication came out with this lady, okay? There is a communication out here. And somebody single is underneath that, and a conflict is here. So there is a conflict out here. Okay, well, anyway, people just need to brace themselves. God said in the Cancer reading he was going to shut a war down. So for some people, that war, I guess, might be just getting started. Okay, and it's a bloody war. Show me, Leo. So if there is a pregnancy, then a wife is here. Okay, then somebody's got a long distance situation, or something about your mother is real strong out here with that woman coming out, that communication, and somebody is puzzled about something going on. There's a conflict out here around something. Okay, if somebody was listening, because their secret listening just came out in the Cancer reading. If somebody's secretly listening to phone calls and things like that, there's a conflict going on with something. Somebody's in their mind in prison about something, or cutting something is here, or being forceful is also showing up. But something about going somewhere or having some type of long distance communication is here. The word puzzled and conflict and confused. That was in the Gemini reading. Confusion and distortion was everywhere there. I don't know. Somebody's stepping out and doing something, or you're confused about what somebody wants you to step out and do, or something like that. You really need to pay attention to what's being said to you, because there is some type of big upheaval going on somewhere. Show me more information for Leo. Show me what this conversation's about. This conflict. The money in the reverse. Look, it came out the exact same way, and I've already done whatever with these cards. Look, there's that official person in the reverse. There's the judge in the reverse. There's all the money in the reverse. And that bribery just showed up. I think it was the Cancer reading. Somebody was handing all these little gifts. And somebody's a pervert out here. Something forbidden is going on around all this crap. Okay, well, if you got court cases, and there was something going on with somebody paying somebody off, even to do some perjury, or bribing the judge for some type of, to be swayed in doing something out here, that still shows me somebody could go to jail. Somebody's wife stepped out to do something out here in the mix of something specifically. It says so, that somebody's wife is involved with somebody. Either they are an official person and they're backwards, or an official person's wife is, you interpret it, but this has come out twice now. That other professional card was in the Gemini reading, and so there is a professional person involved in something going on, and there's some type of legal matter around something with prison with it, or a judge specifically is out here. This money is fraudulent. This is somebody gonna go to jail for some crap out here. Two-Face. Somebody wears a mask. They ain't who you think they are, folks. Whatever, people. Whatever. 8 of Swords. Going to jail is here. I heard never getting out. Somebody's case. Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is seducing nonsense out here. That's why all that money and gifts and around the stupid conflict is here. Okay? 3 of Swords. Something is a disaster somewhere, folks. It said a tragedy was fixing to take place. Now God's showing it all out here. He started the readings off with the tragedy and chaos. There is a bad situation in a warfare that's going on. At the same time, those of you who are getting justice for something, and God's going to force the light out on something that's been very secretive out here. I guess with a friend, that's a friend card. That friend keeps coming out. So, whoever's involved in all this crap, God's going to take care of something. God's going to cut something away. Somebody did something illegal on a death certificate, maybe even a birth certificate too. But the death certificate was just there in the Cancer reading. Yesterday when I was reading, the energy of somebody's driver's license really wasn't them. They've done something. They've distorted something. All that travel stuff kept coming out as well. Somebody got some type of a connection with the legal person out here that's an official butthole. Okay? They're in the reverse. They are not honorable at all. If they're saying they're sorry, they're lying. They got hidden intentions out here. They're just pulling your heartstrings because it just said so. So the devil jumps out. Yeah, somebody is a devil out here, folks. They are a devil out here. Page of Swords, checking. They're just checking on something out here. Or you're undercovered for something that you think you're trying to do, but somebody sees what you're doing. Anyway, King of Wands in the reverse. So he came out like this in the Cancer reading. I think it was a Cancer reading. This is a hot hit. And somebody is a hot hit on something that's going on because somebody's in revenge mode. There is the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, well, somebody got the other man out here. Somebody's wife got pregnant. They stepped out and had sex. It was that's why all that unforbidden stuff was just showing up out here. And now there's murder around some stuff, and here, take my bribes for it, and hey, go kill somebody. And if they already did something, they lost their soul in a matter, God's going to kill them right back, because he ain't going to let somebody just go out and just blatantly just do some crap out here on purpose just because somebody's mad on something. Anyway, whatever. Leo, you got a bad ordeal around your energy. Bad conflict out here. Obviously, King of Wands in the reverse. I don't know what to say to you. Or you're dealing with other fire signs, or just somebody very passionate is nasty. They're confused. They're puzzled. They don't have their balance. They're showing up like the devil. They're an imposter. It says they ain't who you think they are. Okay, well, they're not. The devil's an imposter. Somebody ain't who you think they are. The color red is coming out here. Could be from Republicans. There's the word prison finding in my hand. It's here. Somebody can go to prison, folks. It's here 3 times. 8 of Swords is also here. Somebody is not escaping prison. You are going to, whoever's involved in this has done something to somebody, and you're guilty. You are guilty. God said yesterday the word guilty was there. You're guilty. Or this person's guilty, whoever that person is. We have bowling. You like to go bowling? We want you to go bowling. Something happened at a bowling alley. I don't know. Got bowling connections and radio connections are out here. Yeah, that star was there. We also had a group that came out today as well. And so somebody could also have red hair connected to something, whether you're upright or not. It's just, or wearing a red uniform, drives a red vehicle, because we just had the vehicle that just came out as well. Whatever that is, the color red is attached to something going on. Somebody from high school could be here, also being called out, that might have positive or negative communication around some information for you as well. The letter D, the S, the H, the Q, the A. Those are all the A is on that card. Those are all the letters that came out for you all. Let me grab a rune. Show me, Leo, what do they need to know? I feel like something's fixing to be right up in somebody's face. That's got this conflict around it. And there's something confusing that is going on, because all that distortion, confusion stuff was just in the Gemini reading. You got a totally different deck that has the same wording all over it. And somebody is deliberately, yesterday when I was reading, they were deliberately confusing conversation on purpose because they're caught up in some crap out here. Anyway, the rune that came out is the letter Fihu, which is the letter F, might be prevalent for you. This is fraudulent. That's why all that money kept coming out in the reverse. Something very fraudulent going on. People are going to go to jail for something out here, okay, that you're connected with. And so if you're the upright party, you're going to get a victory. If you're not, you're going straight to prison on something. Your little I'm sorry for some crap ain't going to cut it for you out here. Anyway, this is fraudulent. What's going on? A child is involved in something. Okay, somebody got somebody knocked up out here. That baby came out today, even in wording in scripture. God brought something about a baby in the womb. This is trusting. Somebody had to stand in faith because it said so in the Gemini reading. Something real intense is going on in this conflict in a really bad in a bad way, or in a specific place, or whatever that is. But anyway, the letter F comes out. The letter G is also here, and the letter L also appeared out here in your reading. Positive or negative? Person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name. Give me just a second. I'll just get on here. I've been thinking about getting on here and just singing anyway. Trying to pick a time during the day where there isn't a lot of people around me so that I can open up my throat. I used to get on and sing for you guys many, many years ago when I started my other platform. I miss singing. I'd get on with my microphone and everything with you all. Anyway, give me just a second. This doesn't want to go back in. Get in there. What is wrong with this? Hold on just a second. Go grab you something to drink or something. I don't know. There it goes. My incense didn't want to stand up in that holder. All right. Who's next? Virgo. Let's take a look at Virgo energy or the cross watcher. Show me Virgo. A baby wants to flip over and a widow wants to flip over with the house card. Okay, so if I'm talking to a widow, I send you love and light. If you lost a child or you're just at the beginning stages of something, not everybody's dealing with the child, but there is one that's out here today. This child card is just at the beginning stages of something. There's a lover at the bottom of the deck. Somebody from your house could be here. Maybe you live in a big house. Let's see. Show me Virgo. It's also an adultery card. And in the Leo reading, the feminine was there twice. She stepped out and did something. And this is an adultery card. So they got their lover all knocked up out here. And I guess somebody's husband's fixing to die over it, if that's a widow. Or maybe this widow got pregnant and she's still old enough to get pregnant. But there's something to do with the love affair somewhere, because all those lovers cards kept coming out. Either in the Gemini or the Cancer reading. It's here. If you're upright in your love, then this card is just somebody very special to you. Now, it was safe for somebody to love in one of the other readings, but somebody else was, I guess, crazy in that matter. Underneath that lover's card is somebody who wears a mask and they're really hostile. So whoever's trying to pull those heartstrings today, something horrific is around it, folks. Whether it's safe for you to love or not, somebody got somebody around a situation that's nutcase somewhere. Okay? A danger. And then there's the cut. Has a meaning of a cut, and it just came out in the pictograph language in the Leo reading. This is somebody at work could be here attached to this lover card, and some death or the child's death or somebody out of your house. I don't know. That's Homeland Security card is also here. Try to think of all the meanings of that card. It doesn't come out very often. This is feeling weighed down for a long time. It's career. Something about your work could be here. Okay? And somebody's getting a judgment on something with that sickle being here. The letter J is coming out so far. Show me more information. Something dangerous going on. Show me Virgo. The anchor's here twice. Somebody really feeling weighed down. There's the word revenge. Again, that was in the Gemini connection. Okay? And there was nothing but chaotic, oh my God, everywhere. And somebody's kook somewhere, folks. Somebody's kook somewhere. If somebody does have red hair, the color red, and I said something about somebody's red hair in the Leo reading, that's at the top of the deck. Okay? So this twin flame crap, or maybe you are a twin to somebody. I don't know. It's got the devil all around it. Something going on at work, I guess, with you all. What's in the hidden space here, please, for Virgo? Show me Virgo. There's a danger around, y'all. So if you're going to go somewhere and travel, the journey card wants to jump out over here. That jumped on my scriptures over here. I just was curious of where it jumped. It jumped on Proverbs 16. It says that the preparations of the heart in a man, and hold on a minute. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Jehovah. It says all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but Jehovah will weigh the spirits. Okay, somebody is being weighed out here. The word spirit came out today. Somebody's dealing with somebody who's done something very unforbidden. It's caused a nasty, revengeful cray-cray. And somebody thinks what they're doing is right. But you ain't doing nothing by the commandments of God. You're going to get cut. This is dangerous for you. This is dangerous for you. Now, whoever's reading, I think it was a Cancer reading, somebody was returning. All those little precious little gifts were everywhere. It's dangerous for you to return as a lover on somebody, because somebody's going to die and go ballistic. This is a hostile energy out here, folks. And God said yesterday he was going to allow somebody to get killed over it. Okay? Somebody trying to do something, I don't know, on their own and make God weigh the spirit. Okay? There's the feminine wanting to jump out. It's not even supposed to be in this deck, and it just jumps out, and it's jumped out over here on this anchor, these two anchors, and the lover, and this baby. She's showing somebody is pregnant somewhere, or they did get pregnant. Anyway, that's not even supposed to be in this deck. Show me Virgo. Something been going on for a long time here is what it's showing me. Somebody's trying to hold it together, the card says. There's a heaviness. They're trying to get a grip. You better get a grip, because you're in danger. Somebody is. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be dealing with a very lazy individual on your job. A very lazy individual. That energy was showing up today. God brought out in the scriptures, somebody using somebody else but not giving them what they're worth. You do have something out here around business. But if there is somebody is in an affair doing something out here, then something really horrific is going on with it. There has been a backwards investment on something with the 7 of Pentacles. But the 7 of Pentacles is you reap what you sow, but it can be a lazy card. And somebody was getting cut or fired because you're lazy, you don't do your job, then see you later. Your co-workers shouldn't have to pick up for you to do something, I don't know. Anyway, show me more information. We have the Lovers. It is out here. Anyway, and we have the Queen of Wands coming out. So the King of Wands was also just in the Leo reading. And he's come out twice now. If this is the other woman, somebody's married somewhere, because there's an affair card out here. 9 of Wands, you just got to push through something. I don't know. If this revenge already took place, you got choices to make out here. The Lover's card is a choice. Choice about leaving or going somewhere or staying somewhere or cutting somebody out of the mix of something for you all. Show me, Virgo, what's in their hidden space. Is somebody going to reap what they sowed out here? Ain't going to be able to escape something that they've deliberately done in some matter, in some ferocious type of a way. There's death matter out here. With the widow card being here, somebody's got death matters. If this feminine is having an affair at work, and she's trying to get rid of her husband, I could read it that way. Whether you're male or female, Queen of Wands is out here. She's the other woman. This wife is somebody else's other woman and got pregnant. They're in danger on something that's trying to go down. This would show me that the wife is trying to kill off her husband for this affair. With these cards being out here like this. Somebody got mental problems out here. 9 of Wands can be a mental problem card. Somebody's off. So there's the Ring in the reverse. There's the Courtship in the reverse. So the Lover's card is out here. Something off. Somebody really isn't in love somewhere, folks. Because somebody's trying to hold it together. There's all the money coming out in the reverse. And then the word love is here. And so if you love somebody, they may not love you. If you've got money, it is for a commitment to this money. There's fraud around something. This commitment really isn't a commitment. That's why danger's all around it. Somebody's just trying to hold it together until they get something in their pocket. The 7 of Pentacles is an investment card waiting on it. It's backwards. Interesting that the Wealth card keeps coming out in the reverse because the Fraud rune just came out in the Leo read. If this is a Leo, this Queen of Wands in the reverse is a Leo to you. You might want to check that person out. Or you're the Leo. I don't know. You flip-flop it if it needs to be. There's the work right there. Okay, work is out here 3 different types of ways. And somebody's expecting something at work around a commitment, either with somebody's wife or their lover or whatever this is. That's a hey, let's make a deal card as well. If you're not dealing with marriage situation, but somebody is in an adulterous affair out here. This says that the universe will help you recognize signs and miracles, and you do need to pay attention to things that are going on around you, because something's dangerous out here. It comes with death. Lies are going on. Well, they are. Again, somebody really ain't in this courtship with you. It's backwards. It's really not love for somebody. If you think that you're in love with your adulterer, they're not in love with you. That's an illusion. All that kind of stuff is illusional. That's a downright lie. A stoplight, or somebody needs to stop. You need to think about something going on out here. It says they're going to lose everything. It's bad karma. That's why they need your money. That's why all this money, that's why they need you to leech on. They're going to suck your life away. And they ain't who you think they are at the bottom of the day. They're not, folks. So anyway, something's gone to somebody's head out here. Well, somebody thinks that they can just do whatever they want, play games with people, and that's not all right. If something did happen at a stoplight, or somebody does want to go somewhere because the journey card is here, God's going to let something be exposed on somebody, because somebody is trying to return to do something out here. I guess even to say I'm sorry, but there's revenge behind whatever this is. And somebody might see you at a stoplight doing something. I don't know. Somebody got contracts on somebody's life out here around some love situation. Anyway, somebody ain't who you think they are. It says that I picked up this deck and it says the boss knows. Work is all over this. So your boss knows something. I really hope that your boss is upright. And those of you who have upright bosses, that's perfect. Those of you who are crazy bosses, may God just literally yank you right out of your own business and you go broke and everything else, because we don't want bosses like that in our earth realm. That's all I got to say about it. There has been this official person that's come out today, really strong, and they've been in the reverse. Why would you think that it's okay to set up in a position as a boss and be a jerk? That ain't honorable. You're kicked in my book. I don't care who you are. I'll tell you what I think you are. Treating people stupid like that in the earth ain't going to get you nothing. Whatever. You got things going on at your job. It's dangerous out here, Virgo. God's fixing to cut something or someone or you. And blood's going to be flying, or you're going to somehow find a way of escaping something. And God's going to give you a victory, or you're the party that's under a big judgment on something. I don't know. Let's take your last message. Show me Virgo. The letter Z is here. This is also many things, those of you who follow the channel. If you're new, it looks like somebody's hands are up in the air. Somebody's hands might be very prevalent. Birds might be prevalent. Rockets, brooms and mops can be here. This is a shield. It represents having a shield. It's also a rejection of something as well. Somebody's trying to do something in a revenge on your job in some type of a rejected that they were rejected in. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. Then somebody needs some type of a protection out here around something. And there's no protection outside of the Most High alone, folks. Nobody's going to be able to protect you but God alone. He'll bring people in your situation for you, but it comes from the source. Okay? Anyway, somebody needs a protection out here. Or you need to resist something. It's a resistance as well. It's also a victory room. So that's good. So those of you who are going to be upright, you're going to get a victory. You're going to do something that God tells you the way to do it. It's going to work out every piece of the puzzle for you. Let's go to Libra. See what's going on with you all. I didn't want to show my bottle in the screen because it's all crunched up. It's an old bottle. I just put water in it. All right, show me Libra. What's going on with them? I'm hearing Germany. There's the wife again that steps out and does some stuff at the top of the deck. This could be an older person. I don't know. This tells you to use your wisdom, Libra. Or you're the wife stepping out to do something. You could be doing something positive as well. But so far, it's not been positive on somebody, what they've done. So here's the house again. Okay. That house wanted to be shown in the Virgo reading in a different deck as well. Some of y'all, this affair that keeps coming out, they're lovers at your house. Or they got connection to getting into your house. Or something like that's out your... Somebody needs to use wisdom on some truth that's out here around this wife that has stepped out to do something. I don't know. The death card. It came out in the reverse. It's somebody twice dead. God already said so today. The grave and then the fox. Somebody has hidden intentions around a home. Okay, well, you ain't going to get very far if you're the naughty person. There's treachery out here to kill somebody. Or again, it would still be showing me exactly what it showed me in the Virgo reading. The widow was there, and the house was there. But the grave is here, and so this... And then the adultery affair card was there. Is somebody trying to kill off their husband? I guess they are. Something like that's really showing itself to me. Y'all better check your spouses. Somebody's trying to hit somebody off. Their little lovers trying to hit somebody off, I guess. It's all for money and stuff, though. Life insurance policies, things like that. The death certificate was in, I think it was the Cancer reading. Somebody's distorted some stuff for fraudulent things with hidden intentions. Show me Libra. So the Ravenous card, this is uncontrollable desires that are out here around somebody's intentions. With this grave, folks. Somebody has to use some wisdom out here. It says they have an appetite for sex, and that all that crap was just in one of the other readings. It was everywhere. They just pull in your heartstrings. It says a hunger for pleasure, and it's forbidden, folks. This is forbidden. It's going to kill somebody. Okay? This is in the future, the card says. So in the next, it's just in the future. It says weeks or months, or it's just in the future. Okay? You need to keep your eyes open. Somebody got hidden intentions around sex matters out here, and there's death with it. Show me Libra. Somebody's hopeful. In their kooky brain, they're hopeful for some crap out here. It says they're optimistic about this. Ain't that like the devil, man? The scripture says that there's a people that are in the earth. They can't even go to sleep at night until they do something wicked to another person. And those are the Luciferi fairies in the earth. Anyway, somebody's wish was off this morning really bad. The heartbreak card. So the other heartbreak locked heart card came out in somebody else's reading. If you think somebody's been real sweet to you, you get behind closed doors in somebody's house. Somebody's got hunger for an appetite for the sex desires that they can't control. They don't have no control to them, folks. This is downright rape and murder with something. And somebody's got to have some wisdom out here on something going on. Anyway, whatever that means for you. Show me Libra. This is dangerous energy today. Somebody's destiny is out here. Well, you can change everything in just a moment. Something surprising is out here. Somebody's hopeful for something. Okay, there's the feminine again. Here she is again, folks. When I picked this card up, she's a foe to somebody. Look, she's somebody's friend. That friend card kept coming out. Anyway, whatever the crap, somebody is trying to return on somebody's house and have an affair. And it is this wife stepping out to do it. They got a baby with somebody. Wow. They're a foe. Well, anyway, this person has a rude awakening coming. God's going to kill them for something that they're doing out here. What's in the hidden space for Libra? Or this is the mistress that got pregnant by the husband. You should be concerned. Somebody, for prison, if this already took place and somebody already killed somebody over this matter, or somebody stepped out and did something around sex matters, they really are concerned and should be concerned. They are going to go to prison. Okay? They are going to go to prison for this murder. Now, there's a judge involved in this crap, because that judge card came out twice. It's given me more energy to some pieces that we've already seen along the way here. Some judge is involved in something with this. And if somebody thinks that they're going to pay the judge off to get them out of jail free for some crap because the mob is involved in some nonsense, they're trying to use sex for some crap out here. Somebody's got prison on a situation out here going on. The concern card is out here, and some people better be concerned. The war. It is out here. The word war also came out. Show me Libra. Get up and fight, you righteous. We will not bow to no wicked party. There is an enemy out here. That's an enemy card. It's here. All right, Libra connections got enemies all over the place. Cherish. And they're a liar. They are a liar. They're an enemy. Somebody's returning, and they're really a foe. Anyway, if this person has not got pregnant yet, it's foretelling somebody's fixing to get pregnant. It's going to end in a murderous disaster out here because they have this appetite to have sex on something. It's going to get a bad war to go on out here in a really nasty type of a way. Somebody guilty for something going on with Libra connections. It's foretelling a disaster because it said in the, I think it was the Gemini or the Cancer reading, a different card came out and said that there was a tragedy going to take place. God began to prophesy yesterday about it. Show me Libra. Anyway, people do it to themselves. They don't want to make nothing right with God, take matters in their own hands, and then they're screwed 6 feet under. Okay, the King of Wands is crossing this, and that's the King of Pentacles. Somebody's doing something at work as well. This could be the boss's wife for some of you all, or somebody was having that affair at work. The Nine of Cups is also crossing, jumping out with this King of Pentacles. That's a wish card. Again, it jumped on the hopeful card. Somebody is hopeful for something to surprise somebody. Somebody's destiny is going to change out here if somebody don't do something that's right. Show me Libra. Why is this King of Pentacles here? The Fool. You know, the Fool returns. Well, there could be something marked on something at work with money because all that fraud was there. Somebody got blockages out here around something going on. 3 of Swords. All right. They want to heal this. They are somebody from the past with the 6 of Cups. That's child energy as well. Soulmates are out here with your connection, with your house, and having to use wisdom around something that's gone on that's been foolish. If you're upright and you are trying to heal something and put it into something, then may God be with you. But there is concerning energy around Libra. But somebody's a liar in the mix of somebody's crap. They're just a downright devil somewhere. An earthquake, a commotion, and a shake. Okay, in the Gemini reading, the chaos card was there, and then out of another deck, the clouds card was there. God's going to do a natural disaster on somebody. I guess if there's an earthquake, a commotion of some sort, God's going to shake somebody. I told yesterday when I was reading at the end of the first general reading that I did, the shaking began to come up on me real strong. It happened twice to me yesterday. It was very spiritual, and somebody fixing to get a shake of a lifetime. And only God can move a mountain, folks. Somebody got an enemy out here real bad. Somebody could play sports. Dark Night of the Soul also came out with someone tall. That was in the Gemini reading. If you're tall, you're being called out, you're connected with something going on, whether you're the upright party or the crazy party. You're involved in something. It says they're going to lose everything. There's bad karma out here. Well, so for some people, they're losing their freaking life. Going to prison, even going to have an execution, I guess, for some people's cases. Whoever's doing stupid child sacrificing, there's an abomination. Unjust weights are out here around some stuff going on. Anyway, it's an earthquake. It's a commotion. Something illegal is going on out here, folks. All right, well, anyway, it shows you're going to prison. Whoever that party is. Somebody lives in Texas also came out. I think it was the Cancer connection. It's a clue to somebody because it's repeating out here. There's the word contracts again. Okay, well, somebody got bad contracts. That Seven of Pentacles was in the reverse in the Virgo reading. Somebody's in big trouble. You should be concerned about it. All you're begging for somebody to do something illegal for you for a court matter ain't going to take place this time. God is going to cut somebody right on out of the earth for doing some stupid crazy stuff. You don't get to show up this way in our earth realm no more, because we're praying against you straight down to the pit of hell. You are unwise people to be playing games on other people's lives. Makes me mad, people. It really makes me mad. Show me Libra. What is this? This is looting on you. Okay, the thief card is right here. Or somebody had been doing it for a long time. Anyway, this is about getting counsel because there is something illegal going on. And anyway, that judge has come out in the reverse twice today. And so that judge will pay a price for what they've done. This is talking and getting counsel and looting. Okay, I think it's also a friendship rune as well. Looks like it is the letter A, it's the Anzus, but it looks like an F. The other F rune came out in, I think it was the Leo reading or the Virgo reading, and that's fraud. Anyway, let me get these pulled up. Good luck to you, Libra. I just seen the cutting ties card, and then I seen the laughters card, and then I seen the psychopath card. If somebody is, when I seen all that, I seen some psychopath laughing at somebody who is cutting ties from them, but they're laughing in their arrogant, prideful way of, you'll never get rid of me. No, whoever that person is, they're going to die. That's dumb. You don't get to sit here and play games on people's lives. I don't know who people think that they are, folks, but people are crazy. Yeah, you're going to die, fool. You're an idiot to me. I ain't afraid of you. You do things all back behind the scenes because you're a coward. God says you're a coward. You'll never do anything up front because you want people to think that you're wearing the little mask that you're wearing and that you're an honest person, and you're not. May everybody spit a fat loogie on your grave for being an idiot. All right, we're going to go on to the next house. Just saying. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you all, or the cross watcher. Show me, Scorpio, you Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. What's going on with Scorpio energy? So there's communication, or you're going to get it, or give it. It's about prison, or this communication can make you feel like you're imprisoned of something, or you're getting communication, somebody went to jail. Anyway, there's communication. There's a letter here, and the prison card is here. Show me more information. Show me Scorpio. The rats, the mice. Okay, well, it just came out of that other deck. It's lying. Somebody guilty for something. Okay, the word lies also came out. The money. Okay, it's fraudulent. Also, somebody's lying about being lucky with something going on. I see 3 people going to jail here. 3 people are going to take the cheese. Say cheese. Somebody takes pictures here, or somebody has a picture or a video or something like that. But there's a thief out here. Show me Scorpio. Somebody fixing to get into the trap. Show me Scorpio. What's in their hidden space, please? There's also rat poison out here. We have all that money coming out. Okay, well, it's definitely here. And somebody crying over it in despair. All right, well, it's because something's wrong. It's all fraudulent. It doesn't belong to the thief. It's somebody going to get lucky and God's going to give everything back which the enemy stole. That's how it works with our God. Show me what. So what's in the hidden space? Somebody crying over all this great fortunes in the hidden. There's the fish. This is finance card. Feeling way down. Something by water could be here. We have the gentleman in the reverse. Somebody's on the verge of being a karmic here with that card for me as a reader. Okay. There's the courthouse. It's something illegal. Somebody could go to jail. They're guilty for lying and thieving and everything else. So soulmates are involved in this with you. There's at least 3 of them that I see. I think that the word cousin came out in some, I think it was the Gemini reading, also involved with something going on with this court matter. So people having synchronicities, or your soulmates are out here involved in something. They're drowning in something, in despair with something that's been lied about, stolen, and this person has no integrity. Whoever this person is to you, this gentleman in the reverse that could be known. Okay, and then your house, the soulmates are out here. That house really wants to be seen. If there's a piece of property that's involved in something, there could be a water, a pond, or some piece of property by water is connected to something that's going on in this reading as well. Let's get into this. Show me Scorpio. The Queen of Cups. There you all are. Very sweet, caring, kind, gentle if you're in the upright. Thank you for being that way in the earth. A bad manipulator. Pull on your heartstrings in the negative if she's in the negative. Death. Okay, well, there is a death matter that is going on. And this would show the death certificate. Well, there is a death matter out here, then there is. A male relative or widow, and we already seen the widower, or that's a widower. We already seen the widow card. There's death matters out here around something. If this gentleman already died, somebody thought they were going to get lucky to take the person's money and the finances, or something's happened around a water situation. Somebody's losing everything just came out in 2 other readings, and somebody's crying over losing their money, their home, for whatever they've gotten involved in some prison situation. So somebody guilty out here. I started to say something else and it totally left me, so I apologize. But there's death out here. Very transformative. Death card's also an ocean card. So something by a body of water is out here connected to something with you all. The Temperance coming out crossing on this despair. It also came out crossing, I think it was the Leo reading or the Cancer reading. Okay, somebody they're not tempered, or they weren't, and somebody's died. Something was also coming up in the future for some people as well. The letter M, the letter R, and the letter N is also here. 9 of Swords in the reverse. This is cruelty. Somebody was outright murdered somebody. Because we've seen the revenge card that came out as well a couple different times. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody literally lost their mind. They're in anxiety all the time. They're in despair. Or you are. Is somebody going to go to jail for some crap, for some cruelty situation? If somebody got drunk and did some nasty thing out here, then I guess they did. 2 Cups in the reverse. Somebody is not in unity, or somebody thought they were and weren't. That energy was real strong as well. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, well, somebody's marriage is not really a marriage, folks, somewhere. They're not. I apologize. and send you love and light. Sorry you're having to go through that. Something forbidden is around your house. There is no unity out here. Somebody crazy out here. The ego, the devil. Somebody's very arrogant. They have way too much pride. They're stubborn. Something about something being held back. Somebody could be holding money back and thieving it from somebody. Your soulmates took some inheritance, took some life insurance policy from you, or you did that. Something unforbidden is out here around something that has been very tempting, around flirting, giving into pleasure, and a love affair is also written up on that card as well. Okay, well, somebody dying over it, I guess, or did, or is trying to kill somebody over it. It's really been highlighted today. Show me Scorpio. Toxic. Bum, 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 bum. Memories. Well, somebody's just stuck in the past all the time. Came out yesterday, or today, or whenever it was. What's around Scorpio? I wish I had something better for you, but if you've been bothered by somebody that's been very toxic, then the good news for you is if it's going to prison level, then you're going to get some justice and they're going to be out of your way. They're going to be moved out of the way. They'll die in prison, okay, whether you're dealing with a murder or not. Somebody guilty for some stuff out here. If somebody is prison worthy out here. The word poison is out here, and rat poison. Something with rat poison is out here, attached to something, for somebody. Talk about something being cruel. Somebody's yellow fingernails. If you got yellow fingernails, whether you're the upright party or not, you're involved in something. Something's around a person who has yellow fingernails. Whether they're in their ego or not, they got information about something. Or they've lied about something. Or they know about a lie. Or something like that. You need to talk to this person if it's possible for you. A judge. It keeps coming out. It keeps coming out in the reverse because we're dealing with a judge that is not honorable somewhere. It's been really talked about over and over today. Anyway, if you are an upright judge, for every upright judge, I guess there's a negative judge out there, but somebody isn't. Somebody's getting judged to go to prison. So a powerful ruler, that's that official person that's involved in some crap out here. Somebody's overheard something that was said. So somebody was secretly listening to some type of conversation. I think it was in the Leo reading. Okay? And something very tragic is around whatever that communication is about. Show me more information. Boundaries out here. Because there is an unforbidden, poisonous love affair going on, and somebody's going to pay the penalty for it. Because they won't stop because they're returning. They know it's wrong. They were already addressed today in the general. For some of that energy, I guess it goes to this stuff. And they were being told that you know what you're fixing to do is not going to work out for you, and you're fixing to lose your soul in it. If you go on and do whatever that was for any given person. But for some people's case, this was somebody returning to spark back up a love affair again. It's going to take them to the grave because they know it's wrong in God's eyes. But anyway, there are boundaries out here, folks. A doorway connection is out here, or somebody could be overhearing something by the doorway. Okay? And then the imperfection card came out. Something's messy out here. It says love is a beautiful mess. Okay, well, anyway. Thrills. It's forbidden, folks. Something's forbidden out here. A coach is involved in something being called out. Show me Scorpio. Chile. Could be from Chile. There's a powerful ruler out here. Family secrets came out in the reverse. I feel like they are coming out. Somebody's going to get justice for something. Not interested. Good. For some of you, because that other rune just came out, I think it was a Virgo reading, and that's about pushing somebody away and rejecting something. So those of you doing the right thing, you're going to live and not die. Good. Because whoever was in the Gemini reading, they were really trying to pull on somebody, think about the possibilities, and there was chaotic crap all over the place. And somebody was pulling on somebody to do some nonsense. It's going to take your soul away when you get involved in this energy. So somebody not being interested also went to take revenge because they wanted you to be interested in something and they just went ballistic. That energy could also be out here and they've done something that's jail worthy on something as well. Let me take a couple more of these. A male relative. There's family secrets out here around y'all, around Scorpio, or you're that male relative. Look at all the money cards that want to show money, gold bar. That other money card is here and here. There's money. It's all fraudulent. Somebody's sitting here crying about it. They really thought they were going to have it in their hands. But don't work that way, honey. Don't work that way. Some of y'all need to talk to your relatives because they got secrets around you. They know something that's going on. They know about death matter. Because again, we got death cards that keep coming out. Somebody's friend is involved in something. It is, okay? This is increase and promotion. This is about being loyal to something. Are you going to be loyal to your friend and go ahead and just go to jail for them over some death matter? And all this money that you did around some situation? I don't know. Somebody thought somebody was a friend and they stole from them. Your friend's out here. Somebody's name's Emma coming through. Your name's Emma. You're involved in something. Or whether they're the upright party or not, somebody's name is Emma. Real strong keeps coming through. Involved in something with this matter. The E, the M, the W, the A, the R. Let's say the M. The D, those are the letters that came out for you all. Just a second. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you all. All right, Sagittarius or the Cross Watcher. Somebody could work for Fox News watching me right now, or something's going to be on Fox News. Show me Sagittarius. We have faith. That's good. God said today to stand in faith. Okay? So this is wishing, praying, and hoping. And if you are, that's great. And you are standing in faith. Your family's out here. And we just seen in the Scorpio reading, step-up family was there. Came out other readings as well. Family's involved for positive and negative purposes. We've got the mice card coming out here. So somebody has to stand in faith because somebody's guilty. They're a lying sack of crap. You're dealing with somebody who's got anxiety on them possibly all the time. Maybe in your family, or your family has anxiety or has lied, and now there's something around having to have faith in something that's going on. Show me Sagittarius. Somebody could go to jail for something going on. So there's the lady, a lighter skinned lady, or that is you at the top of the deck. There's danger out here, or something's being cut. God is fixing to cut some nasty people's throats off out of the earth realm for some crap that they've done. He's going to slice them. He's going to have the necks of his enemies. The letter J and the letter A could go by AJ or something like that's out here. Somebody's in danger. Guilty for lying, cheating, something. Somebody's doing something with the priest. There's that preacher. They go into jail, folks. They really are. God's not messing around with this wolf. God's not messing around with this wolf today. He never has messed around with this stupid wolf. Person's going to hell for some stuff that they've done. That's a fact. It's an absolute fact. Anyway, show me more information out here. Show me Sagittarius. We have boundaries in the reverse. Somebody don't know no boundary. That's why they're going to jail. That's why somebody's going to go to jail. You're in danger out here. It shows that you're guilty for something. Whoever that party is. Somebody's family's out here involved in something where somebody has no boundaries. On something's very dangerous going on. Show me Sagittarius. We'll hold about what's going on with this energy, please. Trapped. Okay. It fell out in the reverse on that sickle because God is fixing to break somebody free from some freaking nonsense that's going on. Okay? Those people who are in the upright of any spirituality out here, we are not trapped. God's the way maker. We fear no evil. Though a host be encamped around about us, we fear no evil. God's around us. God has no boundaries. He's the one that makes them for people being crazy out here. And somebody thinks that they can do some stupid thing out here in some dangerous way. We just tap into our faith. God puts the sickle in on the wicked, cuts these filthy, dirty animals away, and they go to prison. That's it. I don't care what your title is. We will not be trapped by a crazy kook out here. I'm sorry. The wicked are being removed, not upright people. It's ridiculous. Something about a heartbreak is out here around something, or maybe you're not heartbroken. For some of you all, there's the butterfly. The butterfly came out of 2 different decks yesterday in one reading. Here it is in a 3rd deck. Got a butterfly connection. That goes back to secret organizations and stuff as well. Oh, this is really speaking volumes on something very personal right now that God's showing me. God's got your number. Wow. And I know what I just seen here in these cards in a very personal way. That person knows you're going to jail. You are not going to breathe no more after this is done. You're in danger. God's fixed to take you out for what you did. Anyway, somebody's got some longing, missing, talking energy that's out here. Your family is out here. And for those of you who are being pure-hearted and somebody's done some crazy evilness around a situation, God's going to let you heal with your family, okay? There's abundance out here around something. Now, those of you who are dealing with somebody just pulling a heartstring on you, they're there for that money, God's still going to send them to jail for something that they're doing out here. Maybe it was your family that did something. I don't know. Somebody's church family's involved in some crap out here as well. Queen of Cups coming out crossing this, okay? Either you upright or not. This is a manipulator in the reverse, a very sweet, kind person in the upright. Somebody wants somebody to be receptive to something. But there are lies out here around some stupid stuff going on. Some type of anxiety around it. And somebody's going to pass some boundaries out here that they should. There are boundaries somewhere. Whatever somebody thinks that they're trying to do, you're in danger for trying to do something wicked out here. I just got to tell you. Now, you've been warned. Go off and do whatever you feel like you got to do, Judas. I don't know, somebody trying to get somebody open up to something. Dumb to me. 9 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. If you're a single person, you have high intuition, fine. But some people got secrets out here, though, that are real heartbreaking. 3 of Swords. Somebody wants to heal, though, out here. And then the past. Your soulmates are all over your reading, Sagittarius. I don't like that Queen of Cups is sideways. Coming out with that Ace of Cups. Wanting somebody to be receptive to something. Because her energy in the reverse is nothing but a cry little baby. Want my way, to pull your little heartstrings, to get their way. Because the 9 of Pentacles, as we know, and it came out this morning with somebody with a third party, was hanging there wanting to use somebody for their talents. That's fraudulent, what somebody's doing out here with all this money. Don't belong to them. This person ain't really sweet. Somebody's not, somewhere. A female relative. Okay, well, your family, Sagittarius, is out here. And this female relative plays both sides because she came out like this, whether she's a water sign or not. They got secrets. Okay? They're pierced in their heart for money's sake. They're a thief. Somebody's a thief out here. They know there's gel on something. They don't know no boundaries. Won't stop to do what's right, or didn't do what was right. I don't know. All they want is all this money. There's a female relative out here in your energy space. They are here. Attached to some plots that went down. The plot card was underneath her. Okay. Anyway, somebody got hidden intentions. We're not moved by you, honey. There's the storm. The day that it rained. Yeah, the day that it rained. It was storming real hard. In the Gemini reading, it was raining chaotically there. Haunted. You do have people being stupid out here. They're haunted by something that's taking place, I guess so. China connections are coming out for you all. And there's the death certificate. Okay, well, I'm alive. You're going to go to jail for what you did for me. Hidden information's out here. Some of us already know the information. We're just waiting for our day in court. Waiting the way God tells us to wait. I don't understand some of the things that God has showed me, but he gets the last say and stuff, folks. He knows what's going on. He knows every person involved in this crap that's going on. So we have, it says that the universe will help you recognize signs. We do need to be paying attention to some signs because somebody's dealing with somebody who has no boundaries out here. Okay? It says that the universe is guiding you. Okay, so the Holy Spirit is guiding us. A child is out here in the hidden space. If that's a death, a female relative, it's got a death matter. They're haunted with this energy. Something happened the day that it was storming on something. That child really wants to be seen out here. Show me more information. That's that child sacrifice in the church that came out today. Showing it again. These people need to be tortured. They need to be tortured. There's the snake. You got somebody don't have their freaking soul out here. This poisonous. Anyway, the snake's going to eat the rat. And the rat's going to go in the trap. And everybody's taken care of out here. There's danger out here around some nonsense going on. I'm not moved by that snake. I already had the encounter with the snake yesterday that I talked to you guys about. Something about somebody's emotions are out here. Alright, well anyway, somebody got hidden information out here with these lies that are dangerous. There's death out here attached to whoever the snake is. They're going to die. We're not moved by you. Somebody's going to go to prison is what it's shown for Sagittarius connections. Whatever somebody's wanting you to open up to, and you know better not to, they're probably going to have a meltdown. If somebody is dealing with somebody very emotional somewhere, keeps showing up. Anyway. Fraud. It is all fraudulent. They're thief. Thief card right here. They want to do something with somebody's death and get the money off of it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't get to. Oh. Go sing your kumbaya in the prison cell. A child is out here attached to something going on with death matters and secrets and crazy stuff and money and fraud. This says to trust, folks. The letter F came out, might be prevalent. The letter A, the letter J is here. What else is out here? The B, the T, and that's it. And somebody's haunted out here and something that's going on. Why? Because you shouldn't have done what you did. You won't make something right, now it's out of hand, and now suddenly God's going to take somebody completely out of the universe. God's got something under control. Said yesterday that God was showing me that he was washing his feet in the blood of the wicked people. God's fixing to get up and stamp down on wicked snakes and wash his beautiful feet in their freaking blood for all the bloodshed that they've done on children and everything else. Every karmic fool is leaving the earth, folks, and that is a truthful statement that I make. It is a truthful statement that I make. The freak shows are going away. They really are. All right, let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn connections. Show me Capricorn, what's going on with this energy. So we have the bear. Your parents are involved in something, or you're the parent. Something at work. It's a business card. It's also an overbearing jealousy card. Also Russia goes back to the bear. At the top of the deck is the tree. Somebody's mind is out here. This is an earth sign card with the tree. And so we are looking at Capricorn energy. If you've got your mind, then fine, you do. Somebody around business or home matters or jealousy nonsense is around you, and having to get grounded and use your mind wisely is out here. Some people's minds are already fried. Show me Capricorn. Time. Okay, this says needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring something to you. Unexpected changes are here in time. Okay, so this is future energy coming out. The anchor, or something about a long time with your parents or at work, or a long time, some jealous geek in their minds out here. Somebody's trying to hold it together with this time card. Being chained up. It's also a business energy card out of another deck. And so something real strong was showing up. I think it was the Virgo reading, because the boss knows came out. All the business cards were there, or work cards were there. And so it's somebody knows something going on at work for a long time, then something's up. Okay, somebody's masked. Nasty. In a nasty way. It says they're pretending. They're putting up a front. They're two-faced, it says. Okay? And they're not genuine. Okay? This is not a friend. This directly jumps on that mask in the reverse. Or you're not a friend. I don't know. This is a pervert card in the reverse of its energy. A same-sex perverted nasty is out here around your energy somewhere. Somebody jealous. That energy's Sodom and Gomorrah nasty. A boss figure is out here attached to your energy. Okay? Somebody's not loyal. Somebody is hateful out here. Whether it is your boss, but your boss knows about it. Something on property is out here attached to some things going on. That house keeps showing up. That's a property owner card. It's also a teacher card. So you've got people you went to school with, high school, college connections. Those are out here. So you got somebody jealous and perverted. You got canines. Okay, a bear is also a canine. But that dog in the reverse is not a friend. If you think somebody is loyal and a friend, they're not. Something going on a long time at your work, I guess. Maybe even with the boss. I don't know. Show me Capricorn. But somebody's in danger with this energy. The last judgment. Somebody getting judged. It's appointed unto man to die once, and then the judgment is what we're told. Somebody fixing to die, because God keeps saying so. That death certificate came out in Sagittarius and in somebody else's reading. Somebody else had distorted that energy for money's sake. Okay. Four of Cups, contemplating, or somebody's getting judged because of what somebody did in a rejection situation. They're masked. Somebody's just masked. The World card in the reverse. That's it. That is it on this, whatever this is for you. That's it. You're not protected, or somebody's not protected with something out here with this at all. Five of Wands. Okay, well, you've got strife out here. And then the Nine of Wands. This says you're going to have to just push through something. Somebody crazy out here. Somebody don't have their mind. They're in apathy. They don't care. There's a big fat judgment on somebody. A cord. Ropes are here. Okay? Also something about a pregnancy and an umbilical cord could go back to this word out here in the pictograph language. But there's a choking energy, or somebody's head is out here. Okay, some type of a choking situation or a cord of some sort is out here. The word tie is also out here attached to something going on. Your name could be Ty, I don't know. Give me just a second. I wanted to look at this. So something about an inheritance is here. Somebody, something's over with somebody that's not loyal somewhere where money is concerned. I'll just say it that way because we've already seen the fraud card come out. Something's over. That's it on somebody. Somebody being judged out here with your connection. They're overbearing. They ain't loyal to nothing. They just wearing a two-faced little mask out here pretending, the card says. They've been doing something for a long time and some strifeful, jealous thing, contemplating things. Okay, dressing up. Okay, somebody could be trying to really put their best foot forth, but somebody's just pretending and playing a game out here on something that's going on, or something's happened at some formal thing that's taken place around some jealousy situation and strife. Show me more information. Shattered, because there's hateful karmic energy that's around y'all. Okay, if they're overbearing, just there's something going on. Third parties, haters. You're either going to learn your lesson or not. I don't know. Something's completely over. They're being judged, or you're going to have to put a judgment on something here. But something's very much shattered, broken. Nightmares, failures are out here around. Somebody's got hatefulness all over them. Okay, somebody trying to give somebody the silent treatment. Oh, thank you so much. I'd rather work by myself. When people act that way to me, I just let them be whatever. I don't play games. Isn't that dumb? Oh, give the silent treatment. We're not crying over here. That's stupid to me. Anyway, I just take my liberty and just speak into that energy because that's childish. And somebody out here stupid in this energy. They're stupid. So somebody's secretly communicating, taking things off, maybe watching things on electronics. This could be older people involved in something. Your parents are out here attached to something with some of you all. That can be an older person card. So you've got a male out here. If you are an upright person, somebody else isn't. Somebody's friend is not. Maybe you're just the boss and you've got a friend that's not really your friend. They don't really have your back. They're doing something out here. Show me Capricorn. Imprisonment came out like this. It's hanging in the balance because somebody is getting judged on something. What else is in a hidden space? There's the official person came out with the snake. And so he's deliberately came out like this, but somebody upright also has to put an upright judgment somewhere. So it serves both directions coming out like this. And Sagittarius had snake crap there in their reading as well. And all the prison nonsense was in that reading as well. Somebody is in trouble for doing some crap out here. There is a judgment on somebody. They're a low down. There's the dog again. There's canines out here. Just happens to be at the bottom of the deck. All these cards are upright. So anyway, you got connections where people have dogs, a lot of dogs, or more than one dog, or something like that's out here for that to show up like that, real prominent. It's a clue to something. Look, my hands hit that deck again, and the other work occupation card has come out. Something about your work is out here, Capricorn connections going on. Either you are a friend or you're not. You playing a game with somebody? Are you really a snake? Or somebody's doing that to you, however it's going for any given person. With somebody playing games out here with this connection. There's the death matter. It is a death matter. Somebody trying to kill somebody. Surprise! You're going to wake up in hell for doing that. Stupid. A cook is involved in something. A burning. Okay, some type of something wrong with whatever that is. Now, poison just came out in the Sagittarius reading. It was showing itself to me. If something is poisonous just to bring a snake out, then fine. Whether somebody's had consume some type of poison or not, it was being highlighted in the Sagittarius reading. So for somebody's case, I'm picking up on that energy. But there is some type of a cook energy that is out here. The word cook and burning just came out. And China wants to come out. And the beast is right here. Somebody's just plays game. Look underneath that. Holy cow. There's the snake again. Whoo. Somebody is crazy in this energy. They're going to go to jail. There is no return for this person. Whoever the official person was that was in the reverse, they just threw their whole life away to go to prison. Anyway, never mind. There's a Libra involved in this with you all. And pride comes before destruction. There's a destruction on somebody, folks. There's the death certificate again. It's here. So anyway, newscaster. Like I said, somebody can go on the news. Either I'm talking to the person who works for Fox News, or something's going to be on the news, obviously, with this energy. Or this newscaster's involved in some criminalistic thing out here. Somebody getting judged in this energy, though. And those of you who are really true friends, thank you for being that way in the earth. But somebody out here is not. They're masked. They're crazy. They're prideful. They're going to go to jail for something. A date is attached to something going on, and somebody overheard something that has been said. Okay, that's also come out a couple different times today as well. That's good. God has a way of allowing things to come out for other people's justice to occur. A bus connection. There's the movie star again. And the word throw, fear, a river. So a body of water has come out kind of strong today as well. Also somebody throwing their finger to show somebody a way to walk or to live or to be upright in something out here. Somebody got fear in doing what's right out here. Anyway, whatever. That's, I don't know. The boat, the camp, and the fishing. So whatever the body of water has to do with something that's going on, it's got something to do with somebody going to jail for something. Somebody was just acting in some matter out here. Somebody's got justice coming for something. You just need to trust. There's something going on with somebody's shelter. Again, those houses kept showing up today. Okay? And helping your family. Family's also been highlighted real strong today as well. And the Most High says you need to have a talk with your kids because it's important, folks. Those of you who have kids, there's a government intelligence out there. Okay, well. Anyway, they came out with the snake. There they are. Either they are your friend or they're not. Show me Capricorn. If somebody around you or that's you is wearing a mask. And somebody's got snakes all around. Or there's more than one co-worker involved in something with this boss knowing something. Or they're in the mix with these co-workers doing something snakish as well. I don't know what that means for you. The something ain't right out here. And you're dealing with a destructive energy fixing to take place out here with this matter. And God's saying you're going to have to trust in something. Okay, what came out was the Sewelo. This is my Hawaiian rune. You could be from Hawaii. I don't know. I always bring it out. This is a victory on something that's going to take place. But the sun in the reverse also goes to pride, conceit, ego as well. And so if you are upright, you get a victory, something bright for you. Also is a rune of something going on during the day. And it's if you work during the day, you check out people at your work. I guess do a little spying the best you can on your boss to see what you're under at your job. I don't know. People want to show up stupid, even from the top of things. And they don't give a rip when it's all said and done. And they're on their way to jail and lost everything because God has said somebody's losing everything. There's bad karma coming to somebody. Then they want to cry out to God. It's too late at that point. Okay, something's being forced out here with the sun coming out. Somebody thinks they're genius, and if you are genius and you're humble, then great, you are. It's a genius rune. But if you're prideful, somebody is prideful out here, there's a destruction coming on you. Ain't gonna work out for you. I don't know what your problem is, your jealousy crap is. But somebody is not loyal, they're not a friend, they are attacking, they're a snake, and they got gel up on them. Okay? And something's going to be right up in somebody's face, and so be it. It's a death matter attached to this matter. Okay, the letter S, the letter Q, the letter D, the letter T is showing itself to me. The SH together, the letter R is out here as well. Those are all the letters that came out for Capricorn energy. Give me just a second. We'll go to the next house. Something about China is going on. It's come out like 2 or 3 times so far. So I guess I turn the news on and see what's going on. I don't watch the news that often. Where did it go? All right, guys. I'm hearing Old Yeller. Maybe because I picked up this yellow stick. I don't know. But Old Yeller came in. I had all those canines just a second ago in the Capricorn reading. So maybe you have a yellow dog. I don't know. If you do, it's a clue to something. Give me just a second. This does not want to stand up in this dilly bobber at all today. Get in there. Sorry, guys. Hold on just a second. I hope that stays. Okay, going on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius and the Cross Watcher. Welcome in, guys. Let's see what's going on with you all. Somebody dealing with somebody who changes their mind all the time. It's really coming through really strong. Yeah, and no. Yeah, and no. And it's frustrating somebody. Whatever that's about, it's okay for you to tell that person to shove it and walk on. I don't know what that's about, but somebody plays with somebody like that. And somebody don't know how to make up their mind. I guess they don't. Show me Aquarius. Somebody got mind problems. All right, the grave. It's something about somebody's birth certificate or death certificate is here. Okay? And the fish is here. Okay, well, that boat, the camp, and the fishing just came out in the Capricorn reading. So whatever that's about today, the grave also go back to a body of water as well. But anyway, there is a death issue that is going on out here. There's finances with this, with the fish card, and this is transformative. Somebody's going to pop up and say something, or the writer is here. That could be a little lover, and there is a little lover around somebody. And it ain't good, folks. It's not good. Show me more information for Aquarius. The letter K is coming out here. The truth is coming out. And somebody's going to communicate something out here. If somebody has overheard something that has been said somewhere. Okay? It's about using your wisdom at the bottom of the deck. And you could have a library connection somewhere, or a teacher or a scholar of any kind is out here. There's the adultery lover card here as well. Okay, or somebody special to you. But there is a lover somewhere, because it's really come out strong, folks. Show me Aquarius. Look, I'm going to just say it again, because not everybody's going to watch every one of these videos inside this video. But whoever's returning to a lover that you already broke something off with, death is waiting for you there. Like a literal, you die, your breath leaves your body. You go 6 feet under. Death is waiting for you there if you're trying to spark back up a love affair with somebody that has already been broken off. You know that it was wrong, and you don't care that God says you don't do that. God says there's death waiting for you there. And so I got to reiterate it. You're going to die in this matter. That's why wisdom is underneath this nonsense. Do you have wisdom? I don't know. Show me more information. For some people, they don't. Show me Aquarius. Somebody single is involved in something, okay? Or you've lost somebody with a grave matter, and then there's a finality fixing to take place here. There is, because in the Capricorn reading, that was it on Sunday. That was it. No more returning back to do anything. Something's fixing to take place, where nothing ever again can come out of something that's going on. Okay? So this says there's a breakup, a divorce, an ending, a transformation. Somebody's not going to look back at something, okay? There's also energies of somebody who won't let somebody move forward, but somebody already has energetically just left things and done what they're supposed to, and somebody else is trying to pop up and do some crap around the matter out here. Ain't gonna work out for the person who has hidden intentions. Anyway, they're real hopeful in sparking something up out here, but something's over out here. There's a finality going to take place. There's differences out here around something, the card says. Show me Aquarius. Toxic. Well, anyway, whoever's dealing with the person that won't take no for an answer, they're going to have a flipping cow if you just don't do what they want. They're very dangerous. They're still grave out here, folks. They're still a grave out here. Anyway, a divorce, separation, ghosted. It's out here in 2 different cards. There's something going on. It's going to end. It's very toxic. It's incompatible. Okay? And getting on the right path. I really hope that you do. I really hope that you do, because it will pay out for you when you do what's right. Show me Aquarius. Show me that grave card. Hold on. Got that same feeling that I felt, I think it was Virgo, a few weeks back. Right before I started their reading, I had this deep impression of somebody putting a puzzle together. And there was a piece that was found that looked real similar to what they needed to fit into that piece that they were looking for. But it wouldn't fit because it wasn't. It was cut real similar to it, but it wasn't the right piece. And somebody just decided to just try to cram that in that space, but it didn't go there. It did not go there. And as I was taking the deck of cards, the cards came out all whatever. I was trying to get them back in. That's the same impression. So whatever somebody has tried to do in some type of a commitment, whether you're going through a divorce or just something's just completely over, somebody for some time has become real toxic in something that they really wanted something to fix and just could never happen out here around something. And for some people, because it ain't fitting the way that it should, and they still wanting to shove that piece in there, it really is going to lead to this. If you're some lover coming back and you want that to be your person, you want that to be, it ain't. It's not for somebody. It's forbidden fruit. It's come out all day. But you go and do whatever you want. If you can't get on the right path, God will get the situation on the right path and put some people down in the ground because something's toxic out here going on. Show me Aquarius. Again, God says that all the ways of man are clean in his own eyes. But the Most High is going to be the one that weighs the spirit in a matter. Okay? God's saying something's over here. So even if somebody's going to pop up, something's still over here. Somebody's not going to get what they want in a situation. 5 of Swords. It's a defeat on somebody. This is somebody who wants to one up. Or again, you're dealing with somebody's going to go ballistic if they don't get their way in something. But that's it. That's it on something out here. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So somebody was given all those gifts. Here's my flowers. Here's my jewelry. Here's my money. All that was everywhere. I think it was the Cancer or the Leo reading, whichever one it was. This piece of money, you can't trust it. It's a bribe. It's going to make a situation really a bad ordeal. It's toxic to take this money that's in the reverse. You can't talk with this person, folks, with this Page of Pentacles. It's not good news. This is a loss of something, okay? 7 of Cups. You got to make a choice out here. It's got a consequence. And to walk away. 8 of Cups. Justice in the reverse. That's abominable. The word abomination came out somewhere else. And then the Chariot is here. Okay, well, this is illegal matters are going on out here. And something about going somewhere has a bad consequence with it. There is somebody going to get defeated. The King of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. Really hope you're upright. If you are, then fine. You're going to cut something away. His energy just by right in the cards is somebody's just going to do what's right, cut off what the facts are, and that's it. Otherwise, this person's got mental problems in the reverse. Okay, if there is a divorce and then your ex is involved in some crap out here, they're still in conflict. And they got consequences around something that's going on that's very abominable. So whoever had the Libra connection, the King of Swords could also be a Libra connection for somebody. That came out in the reverse with the Justice. This still tells me somebody's going to get justice for something that's taking place out here. Somebody's name is Zach. The Z and the C and the K came out together. Somebody's literal name is Zach. Involved in something, whether you're upright or not, or those 3 letters are very prominent out here. There's something to do with the truth out here. Okay, if someone true is involved in something, that somebody is getting on the right path. Okay, and somebody's trying to pull you in to do something in their conflict. Here's a little piece of money to do something. It ain't gonna work out. You need to have your guard up on something with something toxic going on. They envious of you. Jealous. Okay, well, whatever. A coach or somebody just plays games. A Virgo. You need to go watch the Virgo reading. And it says, if you do well, shall you not be accepted, people? But if you do not do well, then sin will lie at your door, and unto thee shall be his desire. So when you and I do something that we shouldn't do, and we know we shouldn't do it, we ain't doing well, and God says he lets sin, the letter sin is the devil card of the deck, by the way, and the devil lies at our door when we know to do something we should and we don't do it. It's right there, and his desire is to take your lunch out to the pit of hell. Somebody's in trouble out here. They're envious, they're ate up with crap, they're in this one-up mode, and there's death around something, and it's very toxic. But if you do well, you'll be accepted. But somebody, I guess, can't do well, then I guess they can't. God said, I'm going to take you to the grave. It says, sin lies at your door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and you're going to have to rule over it. So now you're in this exercising mode all the time. Now I got to try to cover this over here and that over here because you knew that you shouldn't have done what you did. Anyway, whoever needs to hear that, a banker is out here. Well, anyway, a banker's in trouble because they're involved in fraudulent things. India connections are coming out here. We've got, don't let them go alone. Okay, well, something abominable is out here with the Justice in the reverse and the Chariot coming out. Somebody in the mix of something's a truthful person, and they are in the right path. Look, the death matter also came out. It's right here. Somebody tried to kill somebody, and they don't understand they're going to get killed instead. It's ridiculous. There's a bully. Oh, you a bully? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come to my face. Let me bully you right back. I'm not moved by these types of people. I'm just not. I laugh at them. Folks, it's time for the righteous to get up and laugh at some idiots. That's really how I feel. Somebody's stupid out here in their stupid, envious nonsense. Doing something to somebody truthful out here. You try to pull something on me, you'll be 6 feet under. I'm just saying. All you righteous people better get up and begin to speak like this against wicked people. We don't tolerate it. Nobody has a right to bully no one. I don't care what your title is. I don't care who you are. That stuff pisses me off. There is a death matter out here. This is the document. Okay, that death certificate that kept coming out. Okay, somebody already got somebody all written up on a death certificate and trying to get them taken out. Distorted some stuff around somebody's death for the money. Got the banker involved and everything already. Stupidness. Somebody could have a train connection, but there is something about don't let somebody go alone, folks. Somebody's toxic out here around you. Look, those of you who are upright, God commands us not to be afraid. That doesn't mean that fear's not there trying to taunt you. We have to reject it. Okay? But no one has a right to try to bully you around. And I show up upright to people, but as soon as they start trying to get cocky with me, I'm ready to contend against it. I don't walk around with like something on my shoulder because we're not supposed to. We're supposed to be genuine. But as soon as I start feeling people thinking that they're going to try to pull one or I think I can control you, I don't put up with that crap. They get a rude awakening with me because you won't do that to me. At the end of our little encounter that we're having, you're going to stand there naked and ashamed when I get done with you because nobody will talk to me that way. And you'll shut your mouth on anybody else as well because I rebuke you. Jehovah rebuke you, Satanist. Leave people alone, fools. You're not going to get a death matter done because it's coming right back up on you. You're not going to mock God. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. So if you've already done a murder situation, it's coming on you. I ain't afraid to walk alone down the sidewalk or go with anybody. I'm just not afraid. God's my shield. There's a friend out here involved in something going. That friend's come out all day long with all this money out here. Either you upright or not. It's both ways, I guess. There's come out with the great fortune. Somebody got a lot of money out here around this death matter. Okay? And somebody's true. And somebody else is envious about something going on. They're very toxic and cuckoo on something's going on out here with the situation. Something illegal's going on. Okay, well, somebody gonna go to prison. Somebody gonna go to prison for some crap. They're not escaping this matter. Heavy displeased out of anger. Oh, you poor baby. You poor baby. You poor baby. You poor baby. Oh, you're in the mob. Oh my God, the mob is here, everybody. Oh my God. We laugh in the face of death because God does it. Death is his last enemy. It's already been destroyed. We live forevermore with God Almighty, and no freak or bully or demonized person think they can get up in here and take people's money, get a bunch of people in here, shake hands with them, is going to have any victory over my soul or anybody else that stands in the truth. You understand? Okay. The mob is out here, and somebody's going to go to prison for this crap. You better be in fear. Well, yeah, you should be. You should be, you little baby. Let me mock you right back. I just won't have it with people. You're foul to society. You shouldn't even be walking on our streets. You can't even freaking think straight, folks. People hiring people to kill people off. That's ridiculous. We have, here's my little gift being reciprocated. Go ahead, you pervert. All this money is fraudulent. It's not even yours. To those people who are doing this crap, you are going to jail and you're going to die for it. You're an idiot to me. The letter G or somebody's ex is out here. And this is a gift being reciprocated. Somebody trying to be all hospitable. They're just trying to hold it together is all that it's said all day long. They're envious over somebody else's crap. They're very toxic and they're going to take you to hell with them if you shake their hand. Anyway, but you do whatever you want. It's a plot around a little relationship going on was the other one here. So anyway, it's here. This is also a rune, and this is twofold rune. And the negative of this rune, this is a possible betrayal in love, and it's come out all day long. The lover card is here. And that wife that kept stepping out to do something is around this crap. That wife ain't crap. You're going to die, ditch. You really are. You're an idiot to me. So there is a plot around a relationship going on out here. There's things going on electronics that they're trying to do because if they've done something stupid around a death matter out here and they really think that they should be able to hit somebody off with the mob and kill them so that they can wipe their face with all somebody else's money, but they're going to go to prison for some crap that they think that they're doing. You're in danger if you're involved in this mobbish nonsense. You are going to jail and you'll die there. You will. All right, let's go on to the last house. The D, the G, somebody's X or the letter X came out. I've had enough of this crap, folks. I've had enough of this energy in our earth realm. I don't care what I sound like to you. I don't care. I'm for the truth. And I will not let no one be bullied like this in our earth just because somebody wants some money. That is ridiculous. You dealing with a kook and a half whose brain is ate up with maggots. And God is not for those people at all. I know too much of God's word to shoot them right back and it'll hurt. Because God's word don't miss. The truth will separate every lie in this universe. You're in danger. You mess with upright people, folks. We're coming after you. Coming after you. I don't do idiots. I just can't deal with it, folks. It pisses me off. It's a righteous anger. Listening to some information about the occult, and for the last couple of months I've been in and out doing a little study because God's been giving me some stuff that eventually when he releases me I'm going to do some talking about some stuff. But some of the crap that these weirdos do in their spirituality is I just cannot believe that we got people like that literally walking in and out of grocery stores with regular people, and they literally nuts in their mind, doing crazy stuff. And God has been bringing out the modern day church on this platform for a long time, and that's all we see are all those little churches on all the corners being fake because it's the end time prophecy. The church is not really the church because Satan has his sanctuaries. And he said he was going to rise up to be like God. So he comes like an angel of light, folks. The church ain't what King Solomon himself said, I watch the wicked come and go in and out of the holy, is what it's written in Scripture. Where did it say they came from? The wicked came in and out from where the holy were. Because the devil has his sanctuaries. So we got warlocks that really aren't preachers, folks. They don't keep the ways of God. We got people going, oh, hallelujah. Oh, good morning, hallelujah. And everybody in that church wear masks. And they're doing child sacrificing has come out today already. Came out yesterday and it came out today. It literally in wording today it came out. On the fake church that came out. And I will not put up with these freaks. I will not put up with you in our earth. I will not. You do not have a right to snuff a person's life out. You do not. If anybody dies, it will be you. Promise. Can't stand this crap. But those people drinking blood and being crazy and lighting their stupid candles and conjuring up. We had necromancy that came out yesterday, and somebody was giving information about some necromancy and how they try and conjure up somebody's soul out of the grave itself so that they can send it into another person here on the earth. It's like, I was just listening to some of the stuff, and I was thinking to myself, my God, like, there really are people out here doing that stuff. But I've just heard so many stories about people even coming out of those organizations telling their own stories also, folks. We've got to have our eyes open. Your children are being watched by satanic people, even right here in America. They're all over America. Are you all cool with that? I mean, some people are just getting pregnant just to kill their own kid for a sacrifice. It's nasty, folks. It's nasty, and I'm here to punch those types of people right where it hurts. My God gave us this land, this ball of dirt that we all live on, to be righteous inside of it. He owns the earth and the fullness thereof, and everybody that dwells therein. And you're either going to get with the program or you're going to die. You got people that are just out, they're Looney Tunes, just freaks and Looney Tunes, even right up in the political system. Looney Tunes, folks. We have death matters. It's a widow coming out. We're in Pisces right now. All right, Pisces. So the widow card wants to jump out. So somebody's returning to do some crap out here. It's, anyway, whatever this is. This could be a black widow as well. There's a reunion out here trying to go down. Hopefully it's upright for you. We'll see what comes out. Show me Pisces. Something could happen at a family reunion as well. Families come out real strong. There's plots and being at a crossroad and how to escape something and what are my alternatives. Okay, these are contracts. And then there's the boat, the camp, and the fishing that just came out. Okay, it's really strong. So whatever that means for you, this is just a transportation card as well. But the boat came out in wording, so whoever's connected with all that watery stuff that kept coming out, it's still here. And there's something around a death matter, and or just a widow, or something about somebody reuniting and dying. It would be the husband here showing up on some type of a travel, or somebody could die in a travel if you return to this forbidden thing that's been trying to go on all day. But that's your business. Have fun with it. Show me Pisces. So there's a sacrifice. It's child sacrificing for some people because, again, it's just come out. But something very sacrificial is here, or somebody's got some sacrificing energy to do in a death matter out here. It's crazy, man. That's really crazy. So being together with somebody and recharging. Okay, so somebody's reuniting to do that. For some of your cases, somebody's just trying to hold themselves together. They really hate you. They don't care nothing about you. They're here for a revenge on something. The Foresight card jumped out in the reverse, which is something either just now past or it's in the moment now. Because the card says it's something in the future is fixing to take off. But it came out in the reverse. Somebody going now somewhere to return together with somebody. Show me Pisces. This other card says to let go. Some of y'all need to just let go of something. Okay? Justice is going to be had. There is something very legal going on in a pursuit. Somebody is being pursued for something out here. This is hunting somebody down. This is being persistent and chasing after someone. Okay? And somebody going to get justice. So if the law is out here on somebody's death or something that's going on around some, whatever this travel or this water matter is, something out here is going to have a justice to it. Somebody's trying to escape, but they plotted something around a matter out here to go on, because the plot around a relationship rune just came out in the Aquarius reading. Something's happened out here. Show me Pisces. God's going to hunt somebody down. He ain't going to let nobody get away. He's not. God himself tells us in his word that he will find out all his enemies. So God is constantly watching people in every bad and good place. And his right hand's going to yank somebody right on up and give it justice where it deserves to be had somewhere. Somebody will not get away with some crap that's been going on this platform today. You think you sacrifice people, you're going to be the next sacrifice. You are the next sacrifice on the block. It's you. Whoever the freak is doing the crap. You're the next person that dies. Anyway, we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is about somebody wanting somebody to be receptive, but they're lying. Or they did lie in this reunion and somebody's died out of something. Show me more. Somebody guilty out here. Okay? The Star in the reverse. The letter P might be prevalent to you. Is somebody angry? Because somebody knows about a lie. Somebody also knows about a pregnancy out here around something as well. Ace of Cups can be that as well. So if somebody was pursuing to be together with somebody, something horrific is taking place out of something out here. Somebody knows that somebody's guilty for something that's going on. With the Star, somebody's just acting with the Star. They don't have no hope. The Moon jumping out on the Star. Somebody knows somebody's secrets out here. They feel them. They know them. They see them. Something about the Watchtower is here. Of course electronics is out here. Somebody could be watching something on your phone or something like that. Conversations going on. There's somebody out here in some type of a reuniting situation. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody bribed somebody to do something. So whose reading was that? Maybe Capricorn? It said not to let somebody go alone with somebody. If all those gifts that were being given in the Leo or the Cancer reading was to have somebody plot around this little relationship and go somewhere with somebody, it was for a death matter, for somebody to kill somebody. If somebody knows that information, somebody in the laws here pursuing after what's happened out here in a death matter. They're being very resilient in hunting somebody down that's guilty for something. Seven Swords is a guilty card. Somebody angry out here around something going on with it. Well, you should be angry. You should be. There's the Lovers here. Okay, well, there's choices to be made. Are you going to be together with this person? Or, I mean, because it's something sacrificial is going on out here. Hold on. Somebody got health issues out here as well. What's in the hidden space for Pisces? A surprise is on its way in the hidden space. Okay, there's the wealthy man. This person's not honorable. The honor is in the reverse. They won't accept something. The word accept is in the reverse as well. A main female and a marriage and a concern came out. Okay, again, there's death around something with it. Somebody paid somebody off, this wealthy man with money, for a plot around a little relationship to go down on somebody. It is for a murder to take off. Anyway, somebody knows something. The Star is out here twice. It directly came out in the reverse in one deck. If this is knowledge or the acting, or somebody is a movie star, it keeps coming out. A movie star in wording keeps coming out. Something intense is here, it says. Somebody knows that somebody's trying to create an illusion around something as well. says you may be surprised about something out here that's going on. I guess with somebody's marriage or your mother and your father. But whoever this wealthy man, it's a man. If that's the boss, somebody's boss, wherever you're at in the world, all kinds of work stuff kept coming out. Whoever's the wife that has stepped out and did something at work or for money or something like that, something very concerning is going on for Pisces connections. There's a main female involved in something with the reuniting energy out here. But somebody's husband's going to die in this reading, or they did. Because the widow is here. You can flip it if you need to, but anyway, somebody's got death out here. Show me Pisces. Says to stand in faith. There is also a single male attached to something. Also, somebody wears a fake uniform. Well, that ain't cool. That is not cool. That's not cool. They're a thief. 7 of Swords out here. We have somebody sick of somebody hanging around all the time. Well, some of us are. Something around the springtime. Okay, well, the timing came out like now. So something's going on right now. If there's a main female always hanging around at your job, somebody's sick of that. It's because somebody's got an affair going on somewhere, folks. Anyway, a single male. If you're this main female, this wealthy man is single at your job. Somebody in the mix is fake somewhere and something that's going on out here. Says you're going to be surprised at something, I guess. Show me more information for Pisces. A Libra is coming out. And it says it's the upright that's going to dwell in the land, and the wicked transgressors, they shall be rooted out of it. Okay? Again, whoever the mob people are trying to kill somebody who's upright ain't going to take off for you. Every person that shook your hand, yeah, I'll take the money, I'll do it, yeah, I'll do it. All those people are getting taken out of the earth. God brought out Proverbs 2:21. It's the upright that shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it, but the wicked transgressors shall be rooted out of it. See you later. Pride comes before destruction, it says. Somebody does have a destruction. They know that they're guilty for something out here. It shows so. Okay? Anyway, coveting after something. Okay, again, you die early. God says this is a karmic law. When you covet after somebody else's things, I want that, I'm going to take it. There's a thief out here. You die early. You die before your time. Somebody's coveting. Okay? There's a church involved. It is. Somebody's either pastor's wife or the pastor. It's out here. Those of you who are in the faith, and you got to stand in faith on something, because you're going to be surprised about something that's going on in this freaking church, because they're doing child sacrificing. The sacrifice card is here. Now, you are going to be sacrificed next. It's your turn to lay down on that altar and let the whole freaking church of you just slice one another apart. You want it so freaking bad. Demonized filth. Look what it came out with. Those cockatrice eggs. They showed themselves real strong yesterday, and then I think it was either the Virgo or the Libra reading. Somebody had 2 snake cards were there. There were snakes everywhere. Snakes came out yesterday when I read. And I said that there was an egg there, and I said they were cockatrice eggs, and the snake appeared. And so cockatrice eggs are formed by vanity. Look at how cute I am. I think I'm everything, and you're ugly. You're filthy. You're real ugly. It's vanity, and then it starts to speak lies, and then it conceives a conception of mischief. All from vanity, folks. And then it starts to weave a spider's web of lies, and then it brings forth iniquity, and violence comes from that. Okay? And we're looking at a church that was called a wolf with child sacrificing, and they're full of cockatrice eggs out here, folks. Coveting after people's things and willing to kill for some stuffs, or because they did that, they're going to die now. Somebody fake out here, and what they do. It's disgusting. There's going to be justice for something in this reading. Somebody knows about you, whoever that person is. Torture them, Yehovah. I'm asking for you to just slowly torture the wicked. Let them feel every single thing double what they've done to innocent people and lives. Pick them limb from limb. Flay them, Yehovah. Y'all want it so freaking bad. Signing your soul away to stardom. You ain't no star. You're no star. You're fallen. So the Sewelo, okay, if all that water is Hawaii, then somebody from Hawaii is directly here. This is activity that's going on during the day with all this venomous, nasty stuff. If I'm talking to the church group, you work in your church during the day, something going on during the day, there. Okay, somebody fake in your church, and there's a single male specifically involved in something with a marriage. Okay, you got somebody knocked up for some of your people because it kept showing that the wife stepped out and did something. That baby kept appearing somewhere. Somebody got somebody's wife knocked up. Anyway, they're having sex during the day, I guess. I don't really know. Whatever. Activity during the day. This is also a victory in something. And something's going to be positive for somebody. And then the letter P has come out. The S and the P. The sipping card that comes out here is a gossipy card. Something's going to be talked about out here around something. It's a gambling rune. It talks about winning monies from gambling. So if you are dealing with a gambler, gambling energy comes out in all kinds of different forms on this platform all the time. You're being called out for something, whether you're upright or not, or you get a problem, or been redeemed from some type of gambling situation. I don't know, but a gambling energy is here, and it's the Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups came out here with the lie. Somebody lied about the way they felt. Okay, somebody is nothing but a thief. Somebody's lying about opening up or wanting to get you to open up to go somewhere, to reunite, to do something. There's sacrifice with this crap. Okay, and money attached to some stuff. But the Ace of Cups also pregnancy energy for me because it's a conception. So it's here twice. The S, the P. What else came out here? The P is real prevalent out here. The V, the W, and the Y. The T is out here. The K and the C came out here as well. Somebody's fixing to have a great big destruction. There's China again. It's like the third or the fourth time I've seen China out here. So I don't know what's going on with them. There's something going on with them. God keeps showing me the card. Okay? Somebody's losing everything. There's bad karma coming to somebody out here because they wanted what somebody else wanted. Ain't going to work out for you. God's putting a judgment. God's going to give justice for something out here. For this crap. Let me take from this deck because I didn't ever take from it. This will be the last message out here. Show me Pisces. What else do they need to know, Most High? A bigamist. Okay, well, somebody got more than one spouse out here. It shows so. Or this single male is fixing to marry somebody who's already got a spouse. Whoever's involved in some marital situation. Somebody got more than one spouse. So that church, look what's underneath. That's incredible, Yehovah. Is right here. Right up underneath that crossroad card of this plotting stuff. Somebody's idiot in that church. There is danger here, folks. There's the ring. It amazes me. Sometimes I'll look up underneath the deck as we're reading and then start picking up the cards that are at the bottom of the deck, and it'll just start repeating everything that's already laid out on the table to confirm something that's going on out here. Somebody's got plots out here around returning somewhere, but somebody who you think that they are, and I guess you're going to be shocked to know that somebody got more than one spouse, and you're not the only one. Somebody ain't today. Somebody may take a bus. There is some type of, somebody's trying to escape something that's going on out here. A school bus, or somebody you went to school with is out here. Somebody who's talented is involved in something. You do have the 2-star energy that's out here. Your in-laws are coming out here. You also have a truthful friend involved in something. Thank you for being that way to somebody in the earth. And somebody is around giving a bribe to do something out here. And they are. I mean, it's really bad. Somebody's not going to get away with bribing people for crap. Comes with a curse, folks. And then burn, brand, charred, burning of the skin. So burning energy. I think the word burning out of another deck came out somebody else's reading. There will be a positive outcome because it shows up here with the sun. Somebody's going to get justice for something somebody's done to somebody. If you're finding out that your spouse had another spouse, God's going to give you justice for that. Okay? Whatever that means. You're gonna get justice. Somebody else getting cursed for the crap. Whatever somebody thinks that they're trying to pull out here. With this church and cockatrice eggs, they're going to crack all over the fool. And they're going to sit there in their own slime behind bars. And they can die early. But those of you who are in the faith, stand in faith. This is what come out for these readings today. Thank you for being patient with me. I send you love and light. Please pray for me. I pray for all of you all. And until next time, shalom. Stay in peace.